Hello friends, today we are going to learn how can we create a new user to access the database. As we know, SQL Server provides the two mode to access the SQL database. So let's begin to learn that. The first we connect the database. So there is a two mode to connect the database: SQL Server authentication and window authentication. So I going to log in through the SQL Server authentication. Like SA, I'm going to log in with the SA user. I just put password and connect. This is a one way to connect the SQL server through the SQL server authentication. And I want to add a new user to log in SQL server with the different role and permissions. So how can we do that? The simple step is that go to the security, see database security, login. You can say as a login user already exists, and I want to create a new user with the different permissions, with the different database permission. So right click on the login, new user, type the username like I type dev1 username. See, and you can choose the mode. How can this user access the SQL server through the window authentication and SQL server? So I select SQL server authentication and type your new password. Like I type confirm password, and you can check enforce the password policy, enforce the expiration. All these things you can choose according your requirement. And what is the default database? You can set the default database. And then next step, server role. Here you can choose the permission server role for that user that you are creating dev1. For dev1 you can choose the role like bulk admin, system admin, public. They have different role and responsibility. So I choose the public for example, for the learning purpose. And next step, user mapping. You map this dev1 user to which database. You For example, I want to access only prod database access. I don't want to access this user to the dev database, test database, and any other database. So I'm select only prod database. And you can permission to connect database, grant, login, enable. You can switch these buttons according your requirement. I'm just okay. Now you can see the dev1 is created for the database. So now I'm disconnecting this, okay, and login again. And recently I created dev1. Dev1, type dev1, put the password here. I put the password, my new password, and you can see I'm logging successfully. And you can see you can see in security, where is the security, you can see that the login dev1 and SA is a admin full access, and dev has a limited access. So for the check the database access, the we already give for prod access, not dev, not test. So when we going to access the dev, it show the permission deny. It is not accessible. But you going to access the prod database, it show the you can access the prod. See, everything you can access the prod like views, table, according the role. I select the public role. So according the public role, you can go through this database. You cannot access the test database similar way, because we are not giving the access of test, only we giving the prod database. There is a simple way to create a new user and set the permission for the new user. And you want to delete this user, so first disconnect this, go again, login with the admin login through which you created this database role, database user. So then go to the security again and login user ID, and right click on the dev1, delete, and okay. So it is successfully deleted. So there is a simple way to create a new user and remove the new user through the SQL Server Management Studio. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching this video.